Starting all my videos bloody yawning lately. I can't wait for a sleep in. Tuesday and Wednesday, get a sleep in. How good. When I say sleep in, I mean till like 7 or 8 o'clock, because let's be real, probably won't be able to sleep in all that much. But I had the most incredible, amazing, just like coolest, impactful moment last night. And yesterday afternoon, I should be live on here with Kate actually. Yesterday afternoon was nothing short of what the hell just happened. I got my run done, 80Ks done. Kate always goes up ahead, and she goes up ahead maybe like 10 or 15Ks, and she finds a safe space to park on the side of the road. Anyway, yesterday she parked into one of the farmers' driveways. Good morning. She parked into one of the farmers' driveways, right? And the gate was shut, so she just pulled in there and she was just waiting for me. And then all of a sudden, the farmer and his daughter came out and like bashed on the door. Kate, and apparently just like scared the crap out of Kate. So Kate jumped and whatever. She walked down, got chatting to them. Turns out their farm is actually an olive farm, but it's also on, is it High Camps? It's like Wikicamp's website, where tourists and travelers can actually go out and stay the night there and like camp for a few days and whatever. They have like big blow up slides, they have a massive lake, incredible place to camp. So they got chatting. Kate was telling them all about what I was doing, what the run was about, and then he offered us a place to stay the night. He's like, you can guys just park up here for free, toilet, showers and all that are over there, like help yourself, da. He started going on about his daughter was actually suffering with anxiety and anorexia, and she has just come out of hospital. She spent 3 weeks in hospital for treatment and to be on a big food plan and to get better. And then I'm coming down the hill, running down, I see all these guys. Kate jumps out in front of a bloody car with these lights and going like this. I'm like, hey babe, I see ya. Please don't jump out in front of a car again. It terrified the shit out of me. Anyway, so then we're all chatting along, and I had a beautiful conversation with his daughter Soph. Just about her journey, my journey, what I'm doing, why I'm out here. We just had a beautiful conversation just about the struggles of body image, the struggles of body dysmorphia, the struggles of anorexia, the struggles of mindset when it comes to healing relationships with food. Yeah, and it was extremely sad to see that this beautiful girl was 12 years old, and she has just spent 3 weeks in hospital trying to get better, trying to put more weight on, because she was fainting every few hours. Her kidneys were failing. Her body was shutting down because she wasn't eating enough. And what started off as her running running 1 lap of the paddock, eventually day by day it became more obsessive, and she started running 2 laps of the paddock, 3 laps of the paddock, 4 laps of the paddock, would run 10Ks, and then she wouldn't be eating. She would go straight to school. And you know what? You know who else was there when I was that age? Me. It was the exact story that I was living when I was 12, 13, 14. And this beautiful young girl had just ended up in hospital for 3 weeks on a feeding tube. However, we had that brief conversation, and then I was like, I've got 8.5Ks to go, so I've got to keep going. But thank you so much for stopping. Thank you so much for letting us stay the night. Yeah, it was a beautiful interaction. So I keep running, and it's starting to get dark now. And I'm like, where is Kate? I haven't seen Kate come up. Like, what's happening to Kate? And then I'm about 1.5 kilometers away from finishing for the day. And all of a sudden this car comes zooming past, windows wound down, and Kate's in the back. And Kate's like, Brooke, oh my God, we have a flat tire. And I'm like, oh no. And then all I'm thinking in my head is, Kate's forgotten the blue paint. So they go driving up ahead, and the farmer has brought his daughter Soph, the farmer Troy, and Kate in the car, and they've driven up ahead to my finishing spot for the day. He's actually had pink paint in his car. I was like, oh, that's very lucky. So he sprayed the ground. Anyway, went back there. Turns out Kate drove into the farm and missed the barbecue, but then smashed into a few pile of rocks and blew a tyre. And this time's it's 8 o'clock by now by the time we get back. Oh, it's about 7:45, 8 o'clock by the time we get back. Turn on the ice bath, jump in the ice bath, trying to sort out the shower outside, trying to pop all that up, find everything. And Kate's trying to, change a tyre. We couldn't change a tyre. We couldn't crack a nut because the nuts are so freaking tight. So then the farmer's gone out, Troy's gone out to pick up pizza for him and his daughter. We're like, we've got plenty of food in here, we can just whip you up some. He's gone out to get some pizza for him and his daughter, come back. And then while Kate and Troy were changing the tyre, I was inside the caravan and Soph came inside the caravan, and we were just having incredible chats for 45 minutes while they were changing the tyre and fixing everything up. But it was such an eye-opener. And I believe everything happens for a reason. We were meant to stay there. The tyre was meant to go flat. Soph was meant to be with her dad that day. They were all meant to be at the farm because the conversations that Soph and I had will leave an impact on her heart for a lifetime. One, I'm walking up a hill, but two, I'm getting a little bit emotional. But to be Soph has just come out of hospital for 3 weeks in hospital because of her own mental health, because she's battling anorexia and she's now trying to get better. I asked her a lot of questions, just a little bit about her life, her relationships, her school, her friends, her sports. She absolutely loves sports, and the biggest thing that I picked up is females, we're not taught about our body. When we go through puberty, our bodies change. And sometimes when we don't know that, and we're not educated enough, and we don't have enough knowledge about our bodies and what they're actually doing, whether it's through puberty, whether it's through premenopause, whether it's through menopause, I see so many women suffering with their body image. And by suffering with our body image, then it turns into eating disorders because we want to control what we can control, which is our weight. And then it turns into anorexia, and then it turns into our body shutting down, all because we have a lack of knowledge. There is not much research. There is a lot more research coming to light around the female bodies, but females were only starting to be included in studies in 1996. That's a long time. There is so much further for the studies to go to be more inclusive to the females. But it's just so sad to see that this poor girl going down this path because she lacks the education, she lacks the knowledge around how our females' bodies change. And I said to her, I asked her, I was like, why did you start going down this path? Why did you start exercising so much? And she's like, because I wanted to lose weight. I'm like, babe, you're 12 years old and you wanted to lose weight. She's like, yeah, I started getting fat on my stomach and my boobs started getting bigger. I'm like, babe, you're female. You're that's what it is. Like when we become a woman, we start putting on more weight. Our body starts changing. We start getting our period. Our hips start widening. Our boobs start becoming bigger. It's all a part of the process. And it was just fucking sad. But I was like, I get you. Yeah. I was like, I get you because I was there. So I'm honestly so obsessed with the female body nowadays. And after this run, I definitely feel like I'm going to be diving so much deeper into more research, more studies, because there's not enough out there. our female bodies are capable of so much. Like, heck, guys, I'm day 52 and I'm about to hit 4,000 kilometers. I've just ran 4,000 kilometers. And if a female can do this, when we look after our body, when we nourish our body, when we love our body wholly for all its capabilities and every single thing that it can do, imagine what you can do. Like, everything starts with the relationship that you have with yourself, but you have to understand yourself. You have to understand your body. You have to understand how to nourish it and love it wholly. And if we can start educating our younger generation now, like when they're 12, like when they're 5, like when they're 2, to love themselves wholly for exactly who they are, not what they look like and how their body shape changes, none of that. Imagine who they're going to grow into in 10 years' time, in 15 years' time. They're going to be powerhouses. They're going to be badasses. They're going to bypass all the insecurities and all the bullshit about like body dysmorphia. Because that, I'm starting to believe, stems from a lack of education around how and what our female bodies are capable of doing and how to harness each and every single cycle. Like in school, I remember getting taught, don't have sex, put a condom on a banana. Like, what's that going to teach me about my body? I remember getting taught, oh, you've got your period? Oh, time to go on the pill. What's that teaching me about my body? Absolutely jack, crack and crop, nothing. So if we can actually start educating our females around our body, if you have a daughter, if you have a stepdaughter, have these conversations with her. Let her know that her body is going to change over time. Share this video to her because our bodies are going to continuously change. Women's, like females, work on a 28-day cycle. Males work on a 24-hour cycle. That is drastically different. So how come so many females are going off the research of males and the studies done on, like performed on males? It doesn't make sense. Females have to go off research and studies performed on females. And that's starting to more come to light. A lady who I absolutely love following is a lady called Dr. Stacey Sims. Check her out. She's absolutely incredible. But if you know of anyone who's suffered with anorexia, eating disorders, body dysmorphia, bulimia before, help them get better. Show them this video. It is so possible. It is so possible to get better with the right help, with the right support systems, with the right education and with the right knowledge around our bodies. Because as I said to Soph yesterday, you have to look at your body as a vehicle. You want your vehicle to go somewhere. You want your vehicle to run. You want your vehicle to jump. You want your vehicle to perform. You want your vehicle to play sport. Well, your vehicle's not going to play sport. But you want your vehicle to go somewhere. You have to put fuel in it. You want your body to do something. You have to put fuel in it. Otherwise, it's going to shut down. So, long story short, she spent 3 weeks in hospital. She's come out now. And she's trying to get better. And I hope she gets better. I hope she continues on the path of becoming better. Because, yeah, she's a beautiful, beautiful girl. And I just believe yesterday was much needed. So me and Kate both went to bed. Kate was a little bit frustrated, but I loved how she just handled the whole day. We both went to bed with our hearts full because it wasn't a coincidence that Soph needed to have a chat with me for like an hour and a half. And it wasn't a coincidence that the tyre burst and all of that happened, because it's exactly how it needed to happen. And if I could have impacted Sophie's life how I did yesterday, then, well, 4,000 kilometres is worth it to me. I found it fascinating that the pain tolerance for a woman is much higher than men. Yeah, Courtney Daywald, a prime example. Yep, just like females shouldn't be doing ice baths below 10 degrees. Males can, 110%. Females handle the heat a lot better than the males handle the heat. And we also handle the pain a lot better than males handle the pain. And it doesn't say anything about the males. It doesn't mean they're weak or anything. It's just our different body types. Like we got a 28-day cycle. Males, or 28-day, 32-day cycle, depending on your period and stuff. Males have a 24-hour cycle. Sure is no condom on the bananas in your massive running effects. Yeah. Oh, so funny. So lucky she had the opportunity to reflect with you. Yeah, it was a really, really cool. It was a really cool reflection. It was a really cool story. It was a really cool moment of impact out here, just randomly. They had no idea who we were, what we were doing, but it was an incredible moment of impact and incredible testimony of just one more conversation. That's what this run is all about. Positive impact. Yeah. All right, I've got to start running. I've got to get to Torquay in time. But just an incredible moment last night.